this is Nathalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands. Happy Saturday, everybody! And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and also welcome to the people who are not new to my channel. This is the first week challenge video. I'm going to show you what the challenge is, and these are the first week Facebook group freebies for the May Journal Challenges 2024. It has 6 pages. I'm going to show you within a minute. But first I need to explain something about the challenges. We have 5 Facebook groups hosting the challenge. So 5 different groups hosting the same challenge. The freebies are only available in LineDotArrow. And you can post in LineDotArrow with the freebies. And if you use the hashtag, your post count as 1 entry. So your name will be in the name picker wheel once. But if you post something with the same creation in the other 4 groups, you have 1 entry in each group too. So if you create something like a tag and you post in 1 Facebook group and also in the 4 others, you are entering 5 times for 5 different giveaways. If you use the kit that is the challenge kit, well, kits actually for this month, that is the Forget-Me-Nots, and the other one is the Spring Blues Journal Kit, and I have a video on show and tell all the pages. And if you use those together with the freebies, but or not with the freebies, only the kits, your post is 2 entries. So your name will be in a name picker wheel twice. So you have 2 times your name in with 1 post. That's a little advantage if you have the kit. But not everybody is able to purchase kit. So that's why I have freebies in the Facebook group, especially for the members that are supportive to each other, supportive to me, and we keep the things going. So if you're not able to purchase a kit, you can still play along. And like I said, the hashtag is May Journal Challenges 2024. And the Facebook groups that are joining in, I have a special link tree, and I also post it in the Facebook group. And I ask the other Facebook groups to do the same. And if you click on that link, you see all the Facebook group participating in the May challenges. And if you click on each link in the link, you go straight to the page. You can become a member and you can join in with the challenges over there too. Each Facebook group does this challenge, but each Facebook group also have their own challenges and weekly things going on. So you get to meet new people. You can enter multiple times, increase your chance of winning, and also see other creative projects you can do in all the other Facebook groups. So I think it's a win-win situation. This is everything I want to say. Now I want to say the names of the Facebook groups that are hosting the challenges. Besides my Facebook group, LineDotArrow, we also have Two Sister Jam. We have Sweet Pea Papers. We have Junk Journals, Tutorials, and more. And we have SSavageart. And there is something behind. I still don't know the name by head. One moment. Okay, the complete name of the group is SSavageart, Junk Journal, Sell, Swap, and Share. So yeah, it's not really a wonder I don't know the name completely, but to me it's SSavageart Junk Journal group, and you can sell and swap and share, and it's a fun group, and it is run by Arlene, and Arlene is also in the design team. And the design team members are also working. Not everybody has to work with the freebies. They can, but if they don't want to, that's okay, because I have 2 kits to work with. But they are working with the Spring Blue journal pages and the Forget-Me-Nots papers. So yeah, but before I start crafting, I need to cut out all the ephemera pieces and everything. But first, of course, I need to show you the freebies. 6 pages. This is just a promo sheet. And if you are like these are very small, you can use them. You can use these. You can use little elements over here too. Some of you use this in the projects too. But yeah, this is the freebie. I have two actually, and I have to see if I'm correct. Yeah, I'm correct. This is a slimline version. Okay, you can't see. I have to take you up a little, one moment. This is the slimline version, and it folds like so, and you can back it, of course, with another sheet. And this is the regular size journal paper. And as you can see, and I also have smaller versions over here, this is like a typesetter drawer. And you're thinking, why are we using that? Well, that is also a story. Because in Holland, the Netherlands, we call this a letterbak. Literally a tray with letters. And of course, when I was born, these were not used anymore, but these were hanging on the wall. There were even fabricated ones, especially made to hang on the wall. And we had I don't think we had a real typesetter drawer. I think we had the one that is pre-made or especially made because it was hip at the time. And it's still hip now because we crafters use these to put in our stamps. But we had this in our living room, and in all the little compartments there were little I don't know how to say, figurines, porcelain figurines. And growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. To be honest, we were really sort of poor, and that was a thing for us to buy those little figurines. My mom sometimes purchased one, but yeah, like I said, we didn't have enough money, and with two children growing up, she couldn't always buy that. But I remember when I received pocket money, and that was like €0.50 at that time. It wasn't in euro, but the amount was equal to €0.50 a week. So I had like €2.50, €3 in a month. No, not even €2.50. Yeah, something like that. But I saved that. And then I went with a friend of mine to a store. We went on the bike, and there were all the little figurines, and they always have new ones. And I bought my mom little figurines to put in this typesetter. Well, it's not a drawer, but this letterbox. And yeah, I told you already, my mom passed away in 2006. She was 63 years old. We had to empty her house. This was still in her house, and I kept. I'm so stupid that I threw away the tray at that time, but I kept all the figurines. And I also have a smaller version that I had in my own room with, I think, like 9 compartments, very tiny, with little figurines in it. I still have that too. But yeah, that is also something that reminds me of my mom. And to be honest, I have this one. This is not the same as this one. I created this, I think, over a year ago. And I always thought, maybe someday I'm going to do something with this. And yeah, this is we are going to work with my mother's letterbox, and we're going to create not a letterbox like I told you, because of course we can't put in the figurines like we did. But I'm going to let me check, because the event's name is Create a Typesetter Memory Page. Okay, so basically you have this and you put elements on, and the elements can be anything. And I also decorated a little, so if you miss a few spots, it's not empty. I also have a smaller version. So if you want just like a pocket page, you want to slide something and you want to make this in smaller, you can, or you can turn this into tags. That's also an option. Same goes with this. But I added a few freebies with little elements. I have these. I have some words. I have some flowers. I thought that would be nice to glue over in the corners. Then I have them in a smaller version, it's upside down. And also have these. And these can be used in case you want to make a tag. You can add layers or create little pockets. I have tickets. I have the words over here too, and the florals. And oh, this is upside down too. And I have these florals. So a lot of fussy cutting to do. And I have, oh, I already showed you this because I printed it twice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freebies to work with. And you can add like fabrics, you can stamp, you can add eyelets, you can add braids, you can add laces, trims, papers, book pages. Everything is possible. But yeah, I'm going to create something with it. But first I have to cut out all the elements. So yeah, I'm going to work with these, but I'm also going to, let me see, this paper, this one. Oh, it's in here too. I have had it printed twice at that time. And I also have to say something about this kit. And it only hit me this morning. And because I told you about my mother, when her mother passed away, she wanted to give her forget-me-nots on her funeral. And when my mother passed away, I wanted to do the exact same thing. But both for me and for my mother at that time, the forget-me-nots were not available. But it's a story that, yeah, we talked about that a lot. And I didn't say anything about my father. My father passed away in 1997. He was 58 years old. And he was completely crazy about France. And he could speak fluently French. And I was going through the pages to see what kind of elements I could use in the typesetter tray. And then I saw that this is French, French, French. I added a lot of French elements in here. So basically, the forget-me-nots is a tribute to my mom, and this one is a tribute to my dad. And because of that, I thought, well, maybe I should include a picture of them in my project. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today in this project, but I'm going to add it at some point. And I have this picture, and this is my dad, and this is my mom. And they were very young over there. I think they just got engaged. I think my mom was like 20, maybe 21. But these are my parents. And I'm going to scan it and make it smaller. And I want to add it in my project. So now you know a little bit about the people, about the story that I'm telling you. And yeah. Oh, it is from 1963. And my dad is from 1939. And my mom is from 1943. So yeah, my mom was in her 20s. This was right a year after her mom passed away. So, oh, this is really bizarre. It all falls in place. The kids, the pictures, the story with the forget-me-nots. And there's something else. I read a comment on the channel. Yes, it was Pea, Finds by Pea. She talked about Lily of the Valley and forget-me-nots. And Lily of the Valley we call Lelietjes van Dalen. That was a flower that my mom had in her bride's bouquet when she got married. And when I got married in 2000, obviously my dad was already passed away. And usually the husband, well, I think it's supposed to be the way the husband, the future husband is supposed to buy the flowers. But my mom wanted to do that at that time. She said, "Can I pick your flowers?" And in my floral flowers for the wedding, she put in the Lily of the Valley, the Lelietjes van Dalen. So that is also a flower that is something between me and my mom. So and then when I'm reading the comments, I was thinking, oh yeah, and I think I put them in the kit too, but that was really an accident. I think these are Lily of the Valleys too. These are on purpose. So yeah, everything is falling into piece. So yeah, I'm going to do some cutting. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut these already. Well, we will see. I'm going to do it off camera, of course, because I have a scan and cut that does the cutting for me. But when I have everything cut out, you will see me back. So I cut out all the elements. These are only from the freebies. And these are the 2 pages from the kit, from the Spring Blue kit. The labels in a smaller and a bigger version, and some tabs, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use the tabs on this project. I'm going to slide it over here as much as possible. I am going to work with, which one? I think with this one. I already made a fold, so I can see what I can do. I think I will start off with, slide these over here, with inking them a little. Yeah. What am I going to do? Oh, this one. And I'm using distress paint with a little water. And there's also a little alcohol in the water. So hopefully it will stick, because I want to make the borders a little more, I don't know, distressed. But you can also use like blue inks, of course. That would be fun too. I'm not inking the back side because I probably need to back this paper when I'm done. So, okay, I have this. Let me decide if I want this over here or this over here. I think I want this over here because these are smaller compartments, and maybe I want to add a pocket on here. And then you have this visible, and if you do it like this, the flowers are upside down too. So yeah, this is the way to use it. I also grabbed some fabrics. I have this. Okay, this is not going to end, of course, the fraying. And I also have this, but it's very dark, I think. And I have this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it on this. And I have several laces over here. And then, of course, I also have the blue cheesecloth that is gifted to me by Cheryl. Bookpages. And some fabrics. Okay, I can't reach for the wider fabrics, but I will do that. So I was thinking, not sure if I need this. Let me get the other fabric. So I have the other fabric. I believe I also have this in like sort of blue. But yeah, I'm not going to search for it now because it is a mess on my desk, because I'm also still working on the photographer's journal. Well, I'm supposed to be working on that. But yeah, I also had to do this. So it's been on hold for a few days. And I had a crazy week last week with a lot of crazy things happening. So I didn't have time to work on my journal. And I thought, what if I just have this like so. Maybe a piece of lace. Like this. Smaller. And I have no idea what I'm going to do, to be honest. I'm just, yeah, crafting on the fly over here. Usually that works best with me, because when I start to overthink, it is going to get crazy. I think I want this underneath. Yeah. Oh, I hear one of the little fellows. He's outside meowing. Oh, and he's so like, like he's a poor fellow outside. So yeah, bad shape, and oh, I'm outside and you're inside. Yeah, I know. There's a reason. But as much as I love them, they are really, yeah, destroying everything they see. So if I keep them in my craft room, they will definitely make a mess. Okay, there's no reason why I have a W. We call it a V. Maybe I should use a C, because that's my mother's first name letter is C. No! Oh, this is insane. Her first name is Wilhelmina. Okay. Yeah. This is her second name. Her first name is Wilhelmina. So I did it right without even knowing. And I just thought about the letters when I thought, oh, why did I do a W? Maybe I should do something that has meaning to my mom. But I was already doing a great job. Okay, this is really bizarre. But I'm happy with the W. And I didn't plan all of this. To be honest, I had totally different kits ready. Really different. But then I thought, nah, we need to do something colorful, something bright, something more summery, springy. So that's when I decided to, because I did start on this kit in April, the Forget-Me-Nots, and the other one I had also on my laptop for a while, but not finished. So I decided to finish them up. And the challenge, this challenge I thought of not last night, 2 nights ago. And one of the admins from the Facebook group, one of the people from the challenges that are hosting the challenges asked me what are the challenges, and I only came up with one. And I said, yeah, I have another thing, but I don't remember anymore. But yesterday I suddenly remembered, and that was this. So I made these this morning. Yeah. I said I was going to use a little image from my mom, but I'm not going to do it. Well, I am going to do it. Let me quickly get the image, scan it, and yeah, let me do that. So I made a picture from this picture, and this is what I got now. And I really like it. I did made it better, of course, because it was in a very poor quality. It has scratches on it, but it looks so pretty. Yeah, I think, let me see. And I'm just noticing that my son looks a lot like my father. I don't know which size I will use. Maybe this size. Yeah, this is nice. So I think I will keep one in my wallet too, because I really like how this turned out. I am going to rough it up a little. And I have an edge distresser, but I don't know where it is. It's a mess on my desk, I told you. Working on too many projects at the moment. But I'm going to finish my journal for sure. And maybe it will take me 2 months to finish. I don't know, but we will see. But I will finish my photographer's work journal. I will. Because I really love that one. And also just... Sorry. Oh, she has a beard. No, it's not a beard. It's okay. Something like this. And I need blue behind this. And if you don't want to make a full page, you can also turn this into a tag, of course. It doesn't have to be exactly the same thing I do. But I think this is sort of like grid journaling. But then, yeah, a little different. And I like the blues. So. And I think I have the word family somewhere. First, let me get the word. Forget me not. Rose. Maybe it's in the other pages. No, I think I have family in the other kit. But I'm going to use the word, the label that says forget me not. That is going to be great. Do I need to add work? Probably I do need to add a little bit of fabric. Oh, this is nice. So this is going to be a slightly longer video, I think. But I really want to create something pretty today. I always want to create something pretty, don't get me wrong. But this is special to me. Okay, does it need Does it need a flower? Does it need something? Does it need this? Maybe. Let me check the flowers first. I have these. I also have these. Oh, I like these a lot. So, to put these on. Oh, I really like this. Yeah. It's a shame I gave my mom a beard. But yeah, I'm going to leave it. I also want to add a little tape. This is just regular packing tape, but it's in that brown color. I never buy this because I think it's so ugly. But in my projects, it is not ugly. Take it over here. Okay, I don't like this at all. You need to go. Okay. I'm going to glue it on. I'm going to sew over the page and over the elements, but I'm going to do that when everything is on. I think I will put them. They need to be on the same page. Over here. Yeah, this is nice. So I need to add a little bit of glue to make sure it stays. So now we have this. So it looks like this on a page. Well, maybe I'm going to work like this. That's easier. But it's kind of distracting seeing the other half. And in your journal, you're not seeing the other half, of course. Where is the other? I had the C. And that's also something. My father's name starts, the first name starts with a C. So let's work with the C. Not sure. Maybe one of the smaller tickets. Yeah, I'm going to add Paris. Because he loves Paris. He loved Paris. Yeah, so cool. But, yeah, I'm going for Paris. Okay. A little bit of lace, maybe. This lace. It's not really blue, but it's kind of grayish blue. I'm thinking I am going to put the other thing on the other side. I think. Yeah. It needs to be over here, so we can do slide this in. I'm not sure about the larger ticket yet. Maybe I'm going to use something else. No, I'm going to use the larger ticket. I also want to add cheesecloth, but maybe I need to add white. Where's the white? Over here. Oh, I have to see. Maybe over here. Okay, here I want to add something else. I don't know. Maybe a cluster of flowers, maybe some florals. That could be fun. Oh, I can also have these. Should I add this? Is it too much? I think it's too much. I had planned to do these on the sides, but not so happy with them now. I'm going to create something over here. Maybe with the letters. Not sure what I'm going to create. Is this an L? I don't know. Okay. I need the L. Where is the L? Okay, I can't find it. Let's make France. France. I need a C. I have a C over here. Smaller C is over there, so I can't find it. F. Do it like this. Yeah, something like this. I'm going to create a little banner. Sorry, it took me a while to find the right letters. Also thinking, no, I can't. I thought maybe I changed the C's. Put the bigger one on this one and the smaller one on here, but no. Not going to happen. Too late. And I'm not trying to put them down pretty, just, yeah. Okay, this is too small. That is not funny. So I need to add a little bit of fabric over here. France, like so. Yeah. Okay, I think I want this over here. So we have France, and then I have blue, various blue floral thingies. Also have a little bit of purple, white, okay, and just a little pink. I think we can do this. So I'm just going to ink these off camera. So I inked all the elements, still debating. I'm going to add a little bit of this over here. Maybe like so, or like so. Like so. Completely different. And I just need a small cluster somewhere because I need to make 5. And I also have these. These are the big ones. Maybe I need to have a smaller piece. Maybe one with a butterfly. Do I have a smaller one with the butterfly? Where do I have it? Where are you? Okay. I don't know why I can't find a smaller version, because I know it's there. There's probably somebody screaming at me. It's over there, underneath. Oh, it's over here, underneath. Yeah, it is. Okay, let me see. What can we do? Okay, I think I need to put it over here. Maybe with the word family. So I inked all the florals, but I'm not sure I'm going to use all the florals. Probably not. And you can also do this in every section, of course. Obviously, I'm not going to do that on camera, because otherwise you will be sitting here with me forever. But if you want to do that yourself, that's an option. So, okay, I have this. Tape. And a little bit of tape on here. Maybe a little bit of tape on here. So, okay, this is what I got now. And I'm going to back this. I'm just going to grab one of the backing pages from the kit, I think. Yeah. I want to use this on the back side, but first I'm going to do the sewing. I'm going to do the sewing on the front. I'm going to back this, and then I'm going to sew around, and then you will see me back. I've sewn around the elements. It looks like this on the back side. I also sewn over the squares a little bit, but I want to add a little bit of I want to add a few eyelets before I sew the background papers on. I'm not sure I will be able to put them in with this eyelet sitter. I hope I can do it. Oh, it's a weird one. Okay. I want to add one in here. So I need this one. Yeah. Do I need to add one over here? I think it does need an eyelet. Oh, it's a little bit bended. Well, I need to squeeze it a little bit more. I think I'm going to leave it like this. And now I need to attach the background paper, the backing paper, do some sewing, and then you will see me back with the final result. So this is what I got now, but I do want to add something a little bit more. I want to add a little bit of stamps because I think it needs stamping. So I'm going to use my stamps. Let me see. With Paris on here. Okay, I can stamp 2 lines on this. Okay, well, I'm going to make sure like this. Okay. Paris is going to be over here. Ooh, that's nice. I also want just some random things. So you have received, and oh, I also have butterfly stamps, but single. These are all in pairs, so let me get those. So I have these, and look, I haven't used them a lot yet. Let me see. This is dropping out all the time. Okay, let me get this one. Number 8. This one. So I want this one. Over here. Oh. Okay. I have this also. So cute. And you can also add like washi on this, of course. You can do so much with these things. Cute. Very cute. I want this one on the other side too. Oh, sorry, bumping the camera. Shall I add these? I think I never used them. Maybe once. Maybe at the bottom over here. It works. It sure works. I also have this. It says, this is all in French. This is even better. We can also do the stamping before you start decorating, of course. Maybe that's easier. But I'm doing it like this today. That's not very clear. But it is there. And maybe I want to add this. Not sure what color I want. Maybe this. So. Okay, it's not really showing a lot at all, to be honest. Oh. Oh, yeah. No, it's not in your face. And if you want to keep this as a writing spot, of course you don't need to stamp. Then you can keep it as it is. But I don't think I'm going to write on this. I just want to add little elements on here. Maybe another butterfly or a moth. I'm not sure if it's even a butterfly. Maybe there are moths. But butterfly is easier to say for me. So that's why I keep calling them butterflies. Sorry, I got interrupted by my son. I want to add something blue over here too. Not sure what. I also have these. This is not French. And this is just scripts. So maybe I'm going to add this. Don't drop it. I think it's enough. Yeah, I do. I'm going to clean my desk a little, then I'm going to show you. So this is what I created today. It is like a memory page to remember my mother and my father. And I'm going to zoom in just a little so you can see we've got this. Here is my mom and dad. France, Paris, some stamping. And this is the back side. And I did ink, and I also thought, but I didn't do that. I forgot to do that. Okay, this is not what I wanted to do. Ink over here. Yeah. So we have this on the back side. And yeah, it's going to be a journal page, so you can, but it also can be a center spread, but I thought, well, it can be something like this. You can put it in here, and then, but I would have it on the inside, I think, on the center, and have it like so. So yeah, this is what I created today, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy the freebies, and I hope you will enter and create things. You do not need to make this letter typesetter drawing thing like the memory page, although it is fun, and you can do this in every little element, of course, whatever you want. You can also use one of the pages, because it's a gorgeous background, to make a tag. To be honest, you can make a really nice tag from this too. But if you use the slimline journal pages, the forget-me-nots, then I wanted you to have this in the journal too. But you can also, of course, fold this like this. But I made them that the fold is exactly in the middle. This one is not going to be folded in the middle section. See? So if you put something over here and then you're going to fold, then your decoration is going to be, yeah, somewhere in the middle. So keep in mind, I have two separate ways to fold them. So yeah, this is it. If you want to join in, you can visit the Facebook group LineDotArrow and get the freebies. I will post them in the Facebook group as soon as the video is up, and also maybe a picture from what I created. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching. I hope to see you the next time. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you're not subscribed, maybe you want to be a subscriber. Also make sure you follow the design team members, because they are working with the kids too, and some of them are doing the challenges too, so you have more ideas how to use these freebies. And yeah, I hope to see you the next time. Stay safe, stay creative. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.